Hey guys. I know I haven't posted any videos very recently. And that's because I've been pretty sick for the last week or two. And I'm still pretty sick now. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but there's still a little bit of it left. So I just wanted to post a video. This isn't going to be an amazingly in-depth video, and it's not going to have any gameplay footage. But because DC said they were going to release content each month, last content was end of February. It was a little bit out of place at the time period that they put the Valentine's content out. Valentine had already finished completely, but they released it after that, so a little bit weird. But it looks like they've announced the new content that they're gonna release for possibly late March. Possibly is the key word there. They announced this on the 21st, and that's pretty close to the end of March already. So it could be they're not going to release anything for March and release something in April. But basically what it is it's Two-Face content. So for those that don't know, Two-Face is a villain from the Batman lore, storyline, whatever you want to call it, canon. And it looks like that's who they're focusing on for this one. So the last one was Catwoman, this one is Two-Face. So they're sort of following a very Batman-esque sort of storyline in the villains that they've been adding. Basically what you're going to get in this brand new patch is a Two-Face instance. So it says you're going to be following Two-Face into Penguin's hideout. Penguin's also pretty big in the Batman universe, and you're going to try and take out the bird smuggling operation. Or the birds smuggling operation. I like to believe in my mind that like Penguin is smuggling exotic birds, like not penguins, but parrots, things like that. That would be awesome, but the chances are that's not what it means. It just means the bird is in the penguin. So Two-Face will either help or hinder your efforts based on a coin flip. Sounds like a cool mechanic. So you're going to go in there, and he's either possibly going to help you or hinder your efforts. I don't know if that means he's going to be fighting you or just sort of maybe destroying the environment, but that's on a coin flip, so it should be 50-50 chance. As they did with Catwoman in Legends PvP, Two-Face is going to become a playable character in the iconic PvP. So basically, probably he'll be along the lines of like 70 marks, like Catwoman is. But we'll see. So it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to add a new Legends PvP person each patch, depending who the patch is based on. There's going to be some new fixes, so you're going to see improvements in the social aspects of the game, grouping and server stability. Three big areas where I think DC Universe hasn't been doing too well. The social aspect is pretty terrible. The chat system is okay, but there's a lot of clunkiness. Clunky? Clanky? I think it's clunky. In it, and at the same time there isn't much ease of use when you're trying to switch between chats, and you can't type like /reply and stuff like that. So hopefully that's what they mean when they say they're going to fix the social aspect. Grouping is a little off as well. If you group using the built-in system, you can join groups that don't exist. So you'll join a group that has been in, say, Ace Chemicals, for example. They've done a couple of bosses, wiped, and it'll put you in a group with nobody in it. And then you won't actually ever get anyone else joining the group, so you'll sit there for like 10 minutes and no one joins. Which isn't very fun. And then if you leave, you obviously have your waiting period before you can do it again. And the last thing is they're going to add a Batman 3 raid, so the third and final Batcave raid pits level 30 players against the OMAC-infected Batman, who is teamed up with Brainiac's Avatar of Technology, which if anyone played during the beta and did the Battle of Legends, you did see the model they're going to use for the Avatar of Technology. So that's the last Batcave raid. So they sort of hinted at what they're going to do for the ones after this. He says, well, it was in an interview with IGN actually, and it was the game director Chris Cow, I think that's how you say it. And basically there isn't going to be any more Batcave raids. This is the last one, because anyone that's played the game knows you've got Batcave 1, 2, and 3, so you've got 3 raids based on one particular aspect. He said the latest DC Universe Online trailer gave people a good idea of where the game was sort of heading. Now, I think the last trailer was the In Lex We Trust, where you've got Batman who's sort of charred a bit, and you've got Fracture, or someone, I think that's his name, Fracture and Lex Luthor, in the Fortress of Solitude. So that could be a hint that they're leading the game to the Fortress of Solitude. I don't know. Didn't really give too much information on that. So basically, quick recap: there's going to be a new Two-Face instance. Legends PvP. Two-Face is going to be playable. There's a couple of game fixes for social aspects. What am I talking about? Social aspects of the game. Not two different things. Grouping and serviceability. And in the Batcave, there's going to be a third raid added. Don't know if it's going to be tier 3 or if it's going to be an extension of tier 2, but that's basically what's coming out. No set release date right now, probably late March if they're going for monthly content, or if for some reason they're not going to release it each month, then this will probably come out the beginning or mid-April. So I'm going to have some actual videos of the game coming out pretty soon. But I've been a little sick, as I've said, so I've got some stuff coming out, like weapons, my view on weapons, and a couple of instances, things like that. So thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, have a good day.